Yo, what's up? So today we're going to be working on the shovel head as normal. Still working on this oiling issue. If you haven't seen the oiling issues videos, I'll put the link up above. Fished through the playlist, they're the last ones. But I got a pretty crazy checklist of stuff I did for this. I did cam cover, I took it off, checked all the keys, the timing, make sure the gears were in check, the little filter inside, I can't remember what it's called right now, the oil pump filter. I got a new oil pump, put that all back together, made sure it pumped oil. I deleted the oil filter. Everything is acting as it should. But when I fired it up, it built a shit ton of pressure right away. So my original theory for all this was my oil bag, but I thought, no, it can't be. So guess what? I took the oil bag out. Has to be the oil bag. Here's the original. I've never seen oil pump in that hole. It's only bubbled up inside and never done anything and just collected all kinds of pressure in there. And my knowledge isn't that great with all this stuff, so I'm learning. But it shouldn't be building up that much pressure. All the pressure should go out the vent side through the bottom end or whatever. So I have this one I'm gonna put in. I'll probably just zip tie it and see if it even works. Won't be a forever one. This is one that came with another bike. It's pretty crappy looking. But this one has all the fittings on the bottom, and I think that this one broke. I've done the switch them, didn't do anything. I might even made it better, but it's just like the vent and whatever. And this thing, when it has oil in it, would drip down. So I'm thinking the stem broke, but this one has them on the top. Sorry, my voice is kind of crappy right now. On the top, so there shouldn't be any stems. The only thing with this style tank is the front bolts up in here, and this one has newer style tabs on it. So, saying that, I'm gonna cut this off because all the tanks I have are the style that go into here. And in a future video, I'll show you the one I have for it, but I won't need anything for the back. But to get this one in there, I'm gonna bolt it in and then probably do what I did before, just zip tie it to the post. I'm not gonna ride it very far, and I just wanna see if it works. So let's cut that tab off. I don't know why I try to save these for so long. They're so cheap. The last one I just tried to use was all chipped up. Always use a new one. You buy a package for 10 bucks anyways. They last forever. Alright, there it is. Gone. Had to cover everything up. Everything's getting obliterated. Scratching shit up. I'd take the clutch crap apart because I don't want to break it. I did ding up my trans. Oh well. I'm gonna shave this down and let's see if that oil tank will fit on there. Alright, so I'm hitting with a file. I think I have a wood file, so it's not doing much, but I got this crazy little lip here. But I think that's going to be fine for now. Off camera, I'll shave it up, button it down. I just can't get my grinder in here without screwing up my trans. And this rag keeps sucking up into it. So I don't really want to play that game. I'm trying to get this oil bag in here, but it doesn't want to fit, so let's see what happens. It's almost like I gotta take that frickin' fender off. A second. can force it in, which I don't think so. A pain in the shorts. It's close. Alright, let me try off camera. Alright, this thing does not want to go in there. I'm going to have to take the fender, not all the way off, but I'm going to have to, you know, bring it in. I just need like an inch. This is supposed to connect to the fender, so it's a real tight fit. It's one thing or another. Nothing's ever easy on these things. That's why choppers are better, because you can just get to stuff. You can make it how you want it. Swing arm troubles. Let me get this fender pushed back and then let's slide it in. Okay, so I got the oil bag back in there. Pretty sweet, the GoPro drop footage, and I took a break. So it's a day or two later and I need to get some stuff, but let me show you this oil bag. All right, here it is. It's all crooked, but this is just a test. There's no way I can like push it out more, but it's solid on there. I got it bolted up with some random bolts I found. I got some new hose too, which I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm gonna redo some hose. I'm gonna try to keep it all the same. I'm gonna plumb this all up, but yeah, I don't know. We'll just keep carrying on. Figure out what I need to do as I go. So I got all the oil lines plumbed and rerouted. Not really rerouted, I just kind of put some in different directions in different places just because they were pinching and kind of in weird spots. But let me show you here. All right, here's the oil routing. Try not to film myself in the chrome here. So my filter's back here, so I redid one of them to make it long enough to get to the return port. This is the return port, and I needed them to get off the exhaust, so I made them a little longer so I could kind of tuck them back, and I don't know, I'll figure that out later. But I got all the same size oil lines on purpose, and then I made my feed a little bit longer. I originally wanted to loop it because I saw a lot of bikes have the loop underneath the trans, but this S&S pump has the connections and the fittings that go into another connection in a fitting, and they're kind of long, and so my back one coming out of the pump is pretty pinched down, so I might have to figure that out. I might have to put an L down. I'm gonna have to take these out, hopefully. I don't know if I can or what, but I'll figure that out another time. So got a new vent line, and that's pretty much it. It's plumbed up enough to where it should be able to work as it should. All right, I want to talk about oil routing, mainly just the fittings. Oil routing's all pretty much the same. Out of the bag, through the motor, comes out the pump, goes through the filter, back to the oil bag. Pretty simple stuff. But the one problem I always had was I'd buy oil lines and they were fuel or something, so they get kind of cooked and barbecued and they get all brittle and weird, and then they get really loose on the fitting, and then they leak or they cause a problem or something. And I never understood why I would have one end tight and one end not, and just like vice versa. I'd go and buy them, and I'd say I need this size fitting. So I'd have one size really tight and the other side really loose. So what I was looking up, and I wish I would have figured this out on my Sportster, but I never even half thought about it, was from factory settings, I'm pretty sure they're like a 1/8 MPT. So everything that goes into the motor or into the oil bag is 1/8 MPT. The other side is supposed to be, whatever this one is, I don't want to say it wrong, 3/8 inch. So it's kind of like a bigger one. And then when you buy all the cool guy stuff, or I did anyways, I got the smaller one, which is 5/16. So when I put it into the motor, it's either really tight and I get it on there and it stretches out, and then I cinch it down, and then it's on the other end, it's fine. And that's kind of what I've been doing, thinking that's the way to do it, but I keep getting like crappy fuel line. So what I did for this bike, where I'm gonna do, I should say, is I'm gonna make all the fittings the same. So whatever comes from factory or the S&S pump is what all my fittings are gonna be eventually. That's just a heads up, little pro tip. Probably done the same thing I have, where you do your whole bike, you run it for the summer, it runs tits, whatever, and then you tear it apart, paint it, come back after winter, ride it on your first trip, and there's just oil shooting out everywhere. It's because you got different fittings going to different lines, and you can only crank down the, whatever the heck these things are called, I can't remember right off the bat. You can only crank these down so much before you start ruining the tube, the line. That's it for this one. I'm gonna shelf it. I still gotta time it, and then I'm gonna pump oil through it, see if everything runs. I'm not even gonna try to start it unless it pumps oil to the bag. I bought some crappy 2050 I'm gonna put in there, and yeah, I'm gonna run it like this. But I got something coming in the mail, so the next video is gonna be me putting that in there, so stay tuned, see what I got. My voice is going out. I need to go drink some water. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment. Have you had oiling issues like this before? Check all my other videos, see what the heck I'm talking about. Peace.